So today I thought I'd make another little video sharing the bamboo love. First of all, I would like to introduce my Mozo baby. It's a temperate bamboo that grows in our regions, or should grow in our region. It's winter hardy and it's a much slower grower than the subtropical and tropical species that I planted in South Africa. But bamboo is growing very fast, and since it's hollow in its nature, it lends itself very, very well for making musical instruments. So I want to show you a few of the little things that I've been crafting in my bedsit. First one is the tiniest, a tiny little whistle, which makes an incredible loud noise. Only natural materials, a wooden plug and some beeswax to seal it off. The next instrument I want to show you looks very similar to a whistle. Most people start blowing into it, but nothing happens because it is not a whistle. It has a little piece of plastic bag on top of this hole here, so it's basically a kazoo, only the difference is it's not made from plastic but completely natural. Again, I used some tree resin to glue it on and then some natural fiber twine to fix it up, and then you can just sing into it and make a hell of a noise. Super, isn't it? You can just carry it in the pocket and go busking with that. Of course, I also had a go at making flutes. I'm not a flute player whatsoever, so this is only a first try of a side-blown flute. The holes are still missing because my drill broke. But if you can play the flute, you can get a note out. If it's longer, of course, you get a lower note. This one got a bit short, so it's not ideal. But you have a lot of failures, obviously, trying these things. You have more flutes that don't work out than flutes that actually work out. Here's another one I started, recorder style again. Just a one-note flute for now. Much easier to play because you just have to blow into it. The next thing I want to show you is my pride and joy. This was actually the first recorder I made from a piece of black bamboo I nicked from a neighbor's garden in South Africa. And it came out beautiful. Again, I just used beeswax to seal it off, and it works perfectly. It's a pentatonic flute because I thought if I only drill 5 holes I have less chance to mess it up, and it did work out. Can't play wrong note either because it's pentatonic, so I absolutely love this flute. And it's incredibly stable, very, very light. I weighed it on my mother's kitchen scale. It's 22 grams. Can't get any lighter, but you will not be able to break it because bamboo is the vegetable steel of the 21st century. Now, what started out as a case, basically, for the flute is now also a little guiro, so you can use it as a little rhythm instrument. And then you can store the flute in it if you want to. If you're traveling, for example, and you don't want to break it, and then chip chip, put the rubber strap on top and sort it. Now, of course, I can't wait for my own bamboo to grow to the right size so I can start harvesting. It takes about 3 to 4 years before I can cut any halms. So I could resist but buy some bamboo online. And this here is actually Mozo bamboo, just like the little Mozo baby that I showed you. And I ordered that online. I made a little wax mouth by dipping it into wax. All you have to do is punch through the notes in the bamboo here, which takes a little bit of elbow grease, to be honest, but it's worth it because that's what you can do with it. very lightweight as well, which is always handy. Soon I want to start trying my hands on percussion instruments. I've made a first little prototype, which is by no means fixed at all. I used bicycle inner tube. I'm a big fan of bicycle inner tube. You can recycle it, obviously, the old ones. You can chop it into slices, and then you have rubber bands you can use for all sorts of things. Now, if you hit it, not that much comes out of it yet, but you can get the idea. So last note is not there yet, I'm still working on it. You can also use it as a panpipe, obviously. Cheating. Okay, that's it for now from me. Oh yeah, and the other little thing I made is the phone stand, which also acts as an amplifier. If I can quickly demonstrate this. Here we've got some Ray Charles on the phone. So this is the volume without, and that's with the amplifier. It's only a small one, obviously you can make bigger ones. I will in the future. This was just a first try, but it's quite amazing what a difference it makes. Thanks for watching and see you next time.